Hello everyone. This week we'll start with Xario. We're still holding our short against the general trend. Of course, we shouldn't be trading short on anything because the trend is your friend and everything is bullish at the moment and still remains bullish. But we've still got this one short. But if you look at the technical trend on this share alone, it's confirming the short trade, and the stochastic and the RSI are actually confirming it nicely for us. If you look at that, it's crossed nicely on the stochastic. If you look here, very nice, and the RSI is starting to point down. Even the moving average is about to cross and coming down, and the ease of movement is definitely on its way. So the trend lines are confirming. And if you look at this downward trend here, I mean, she's got quite a long downward trend. So if you look, she's about to cross her 20-day moving average. So I would say this is still a good short to hold. I don't think we're going to give it up. There's no point in giving it up. If you look fundamentally, we're not expecting great financial results, which they're going to release soon. I mean, their financial year end was the 31st of December. So we expect the results will come out within the next month or so. I believe it's going to be February sometime. So you can expect at least a 20% drop in headline earnings per share, and I guess it'll be a little bit more than that. So the short will probably pay off in the long run. Our next trade we're still holding is Sasol. Sasol, what a great trade, still holding. Look, we've held this one a long time because we didn't sell it when we should have. We should have sold it at a certain point and did not. So we have moved our target down to 380. It was 390. We had to move it down because we've held it a long time. We should have sold it earlier. We didn't. So our first target is 380. If it's staggering at 380, we are going to have to let it go. Although the stochastic is showing overbought signs, the moving average and the RSI are not actually confirming. If you look at the stochastic is showing way overbought, and it looks like a short, looks like it's going to trend down now. It is possible it can do that, but if you look at the moving average and you look at the RSI, it's not really confirming this. The ease of movement is not really confirming it either. It hasn't started pointing down yet, and she's just hanging around at this level. There's still got a long upward trend here. I mean, if you look at this, there's an upward trend here. There is a bit of a closing triangle here. Closing triangle is not a bad thing. It could bounce out of the closing triangle and move its way up. This one does tend to trend against the US dollar, the rand, and also the euro. So, you know, if there's any weakness out there on the rand, she's bound to go up. So I don't see a problem holding it long. Let's keep it long. Let's see if we get to 380. I expect we will sometime. We have held it a little bit longer than expected. That's one of those things. Sometimes that happens. British American Tobacco has been a good trade for us. It's doing well, and we expect to hit our target of 450, or our first target of 450. The long upward trend is still in place. If you look at the upward trend, I mean, the upward trend looks great. Look at this. This is a long trend going straight up here. Fantastic. Even at the top, we've got a great trend going up here. It just keeps on going up and up and up and up. There's a support down here, somewhere around the 430, 434, where we got in at I think it's 428.65 or something like that, which is a great entry. She's sitting around the 443, 444, 445 mark. Getting a bit stuck here. Market's looking either way. I expect she'll go through to 450 rand and give us a nice profit there. If you look at it, she's just moving through her 20-day moving average, which is always a great sign. And all the technical indicators are in an upward trend. I mean, if you look here, there's a stochastic, there's your MACD, there's your RSI, there's your ease of movement. They're all pointing up beautifully, and there's nothing wrong here. I can't see any hassle whatsoever. Holding this one as long as possible. It's just amazing how well tobacco still sells. I mean, children are still buying cigarettes when they know it's going to kill them. It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, tobacco. A lot of people hate tobacco and don't want to trade it. I'm not that kind of person. For me, it doesn't matter. As long as I make a bit of dosh out of it, that's good for me. No worries whatsoever. If they're going to make money, I might as well make a bit of money out of it as well. Other great trades, Steinhoff. Look, Steinhoff, we've held it for a longer period now. It's been trading sideways over Christmas and whatnot, but it is moving in the right direction. If you look at this upward trend, the upward trend is here. It's not too bad. We've got a nice trend. It goes a long way. This could come down a little bit and move back up. It is showing a few signs of a bit of a pullback, but I don't expect it to go all the way down. I think it's going to turn on the 28 mark and go straight up through our 29 Rand target. So it is moving in the right direction. It is still in an upward trend in general. I think we're happy to hold Steiner for a longer period with a view to it reaching our first target of 29 Rand. I don't see why it shouldn't reach our 29 Rand target. It's looking pretty much like it's going to eventually. It could even reach the 30 Rand if we hold it long enough. But we're not long-term investors. We don't want to hold this trade for 6 months to a year. We want to hold it for, look, our greatest trading position is 21 days. This one's a bit over 21 days. We could be holding this one for up to 60 days. But it's still going to give us a good profit if you look at it at the end of the day. Well, that's it for this week. You have a wonderful trading week, and let's hope we make lots of money this week, and we'll get back next week. Cheers.